Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we return to the Scarland mines to work on a super storage room. So let's get this episode underway. All right, and welcome back to Scarland, and it's always great to have you here for another super awesome build. So let's head down into the mines and work on our mass storage for cobble and dirt and gravel and all the stuff that we get from the mines that we're going to get great quantities of, we don't really need, but it's nice to have. It's always nice to have a great big storage of cobble. It's always nice to know that, if I need it, I've got it ready to go. And dirt and gravel, super useful now with coarse dirt. So that gravel, which is always so useless, now has a purpose, and I love it. So I like to keep as much as I can. But anyway, here is the mine so far, looking super snazzy. I can't wait to kind of finish up this design. I have an idea for the roof line, and then we got kind of our cool little themed mine cars along here. We've got our tool workstation on this side, and of course, here's our little mine car. Let's take a quick ride. And yeah, so the mine is really coming together. We're gonna have to fire up the live stream soon and work on a few smaller details that we need to do in here, like work on this little room there, and then maybe expand the mine and continue to move it forward. Let me drop down here. So what I want to do is continue to move the line forward down this corridor here and create some more of these little alcoves and stuff like that. And then of course add another station, maybe about 20 of these sections downwards, and then just continue the design. I think it'll look cool. I think it will look really cool, and I'm so happy you guys have liked these mine videos. The reception to them have been amazing, and yeah, really inspired me to really push it and try to find all the amazing little details that have been hidden in here and stuff like that. It's always fun when you see, you guys just absolutely loving something, and it really pushes me to even go even further. So we're actually wrapping up with the mine. We're wrapping up with it now, and what do you guys want to see next for our survival base? Anything else you guys would like to see? Definitely let me know. Do we need a nether portal? Do we need some more farms? Things like that. Definitely let me know. So leave me one of your fancy YouTube comments and give me an idea of what other things you guys would like to see. Something in the cave, maybe another tent design. So I'd love to get your guys' opinion on that. So of course, here is our previous build here. The one modification I did do was kind of open this up just a little bit so that we can actually see the minecart. Let me actually bring one over. But it's nice just to be able to see it. If you built this and you have it how we had in the last episode, that's fine. It didn't really change any of the function. It's just aesthetically, I like seeing the minecart appear. But anyway, let's get back to work here. So this box here is for the cobble, the dirt, and the gravel. Like I said, gravel's super important now that we have coarse dirt. You might be also thinking, where's the mass storage? Well, we're going to build a nice basement under here with all these mine cars. I mean, hoppers along here, and it'll be a great little system. We'll have a little walkway leading down there when we do need to. We won't need the cobblestone for a very long time, but it's nice just to have. All right, so let's swap that out, and let's head over here and start kind of connecting these pieces here. So I'd like to continue this design across, and the idea behind this particular design, or at least the function behind it, is to kind of look like the miners have come in here. They've come into here and they've carved out this wall, but left the raw stone along here the same. See how they kind of left it along there? It just looks kind of cool, kind of like that temple in the last Indiana Jones movie, how it's that sheer cliff, and then they built that fancy carved temple into it. That's the kind of the theme I love doing with these things. This, of course, needs a little bit more detail along here, and this is our diamond cutter station, so lots of fun little details. All right, and then we'll just continue to place these blocks like so. And then, trying to decide how we want to do this. How do we want to do this? You know what? I just got an idea. And when you get an idea and you think it's going to be better than what you had, do it, and don't look back. Do it and don't look back. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to move this forward just slightly. There we go. Move that forward, and not like that. That's what we call a scar mistake around here. There we go. And then we're going to place these blocks like that. Then we could put a sign back here saying gravel, dirt and cobble. That's better. When you have an idea, don't hold back. Go for it. There we go. Beautiful. Not beautiful. Let me swap that out. There we go. And place that like that. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. There we go. that was always my struggle in art, like trying to paint and stuff like that. Sometimes you kind of have to let go and maybe even just throw away what you just did. I would always try to save it at all costs. Like at all costs, I would be trying to somehow like revive a failed like painting or something like that. An artist once said to me, like, you just have to let it go and throw it away and do it again, and do it again, over and over and over. Whereas I kind of like wanted to save it. At all costs, that painting was going to be saved because I put so much work into it. But you got to kind of let it go eventually and move on and, you know, improve your skill. Every time you do it again, you're going to learn another piece to it and you realize, hey, that worked and that didn't. So you kind of have to do that. You kind of never have to like, you know, hold back and just kind of push on it. Keep pushing, finding where you want to go with it and see where it takes you. There we go. Put those blocks along there. Nice, nice. I'm liking that. I am liking that. I think we could do something back here too. Something back here would look cool. And then of course I want to do that kind of design in this area right here. And of course the door too needs some sprucing out, but those are all things we'll get to. Those are all things we will get to, of course. There we go. And I'll just do a little section right there. Beautiful, beautiful. And then, what are your guys' thoughts? Let me actually swap this out. And then I'm going to bring this piece kind of like that. Like that. There we go. There we go. Something like that. I like that. I like that. How it's just slightly carved out of the rock right here. And then there's, you know, just a standard, you know, cave design along in this section right here. We'll kind of cover that up like that. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. There we go. We are getting somewhere. So we need to kind of cover up the back here. So let me actually grab out some andesite pillars. I'm just going to put those along here. There we go. Looking good. Looking good so far. And then my thoughts are to place maybe another set of andesite here. And then maybe go like that with some andesite under it. Nice, nice, nice. Now this section here, I feel like we could probably do something like that. Kind of continue that design along here. One thing it could use is a little bit of hardened clay. So we'll think about adding some of that. But now we got to kind of move on to the basement design. Actually make the mass storage portion of this. So we'll get to that in just 1 second. This could also be a location for some color. If you were looking for color, these are areas that I would recommend putting it in along here. I'm just going to kind of keep it in those grays, that stone gray feel. But for the most part, I'm liking that. I am liking that a lot. So give me 1 second. Let me kind of catch my breath for a moment, and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. So what I've done here is I've gone ahead and created a little basement down there. Now we do have some challenges with that, so we'll address those in 1 minute. But first, we need to add our lighting for here. So we're just going to stick a couple torches down here like so. And of course, we're going to place our torches like that. And then they're straight up so the smoke doesn't go there. That was a subscriber mentioned that a while ago, and that's super awesome. So thanks for that tip, because I used to always set them on the sides of the block and then the smoke would actually go through the edge. But if you place it flat down, the smoke doesn't come up. So that's pretty super awesome. All right, so let me just drop off a couple materials here that we won't be needing for a little bit. Excuse me, I would like my steak back. Thank you. Anything else? Let's drop off that, and I'll drop off that for now. Okay, sweet. All right, so I've done just a little bit of carving around here just to get the wall look a little bit nicer. And like I said, yeah, the floor's been placed, so that's looking pretty cool, pretty cool. And then over here, this is our walkway that I kind of carved out going down like so. Now here's our challenge that we have broken through down to our lower level cave. But that's okay, because I feel like we're going to be okay in that department for now, at least. There we go. So let's get started here. Hopefully this works out. I've had to change my plans a little bit, but I think this particular design will work in the end. At least I kind of hope it does. All right, and then I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to place this along here. As you can see, this will not be able to open, so I will adjust the blocks above here so that will function once again. And then I believe I need to remove that block one more time and then place down another one facing the particular chest. There we go. There we go. Now we're on track. Now we're on track. So I think this particular design will work. I had another one in mind, but I think this one will work. So of course we're working on our cobblestone section here. There we go. And if I think we bring it down one more level, there we go. So how many did we get out of that? About 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. That's perfect. And then I'm going to leave this layer blank. We could go down one layer, but I would like to fix this on this side over here. So I think that will be okay. And at least it'll allow us to have a custom floor. So that'll look nice. All right, there we go. And I'm just going to carve out this wall just a smidge, just to give ourselves a little bit extra room when it comes to the gravel and the dirt section. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's what was this going to be? This was going to be dirt. Okay, and then we're just going to sneak on over here real quick. There we go. We're going to bring those pieces along there. Once again, we'll fix these blocks that will prevent us from actually opening the chest, but we'll fix that. We'll fix that. And it doesn't really need to be, it's not mission critical, if you will, because we won't be connecting to that chest for a very long time, because it will take a little while to fill up these chests. So that's what's cool about it, is we're going to have a lot of extra storage and be able to come down here when we need it. And it looks like we're kind of getting low on chests. I always miscount chests. Does that happen to you guys too? When I'm like measuring out, okay, so I'm going to build this storage room and it'll take about this amount of chests. I'm always way off. I'm always way off. So far off. All right, and I'm just going to run those guys down here like that. Beautiful. And then we'll just connect those to be, okay, good. There we go. Looking fancy, looking fancy, looking fancy. Now all I need to do is just go and get some more chests. All right, got the chests all installed. Looking super snazzy. What do you guys think so far? Looking pretty cool, at least what I think. All right, there we go. And I'm just going to place down a few blocks like this just to give it a little bit of a feel like kind of in the basement. A little less refined, a little less polished down here. That's where I was kind of going for in some of the other caves, as you know, up there it's a little bit more polished as it's kind of the entrance and where you kind of would go more often. But down in the basement, a little less so, a little less rough, a little more, you know, a little more rustic down here, if you will. So that's kind of why we're going to use a little bit more, maybe even to stick in a few pieces of cobblestone in the particular floor design along here. There we go. And then let me grab out that stone one more time. There we go. Looking fancy, looking fancy. There we go. What else should we do? What else should we do? Let's place down a couple of these guys right here. Nice. Nice. That'll look good. And then, of course, we're going to do a nice staircase going up. All right. We'll put the last block there. Beautiful. I like this. It doesn't have to be fancy. We can just come here, get our stones and different things once we've collected them. And then, of course, let's just jazz up let's just jazz up the walls a little bit, you know, giving us that cave feel like this. I think that looks pretty cool, you know, run down a couple like that. So just get your stalagmites and stalactites. I love that word. Anyway, bring those along there like that, and then we'll just kind of carve it up like that. Ah, that's cool. I like that. Oh, that's cool. But anyway, you know, I'm not even thinking we need even just those chests at the top, because, you know, if I come down here and take out a bunch of stone, I think it'll just, you know, bring down the line down to the bottom. But let me know if that's true or not. If I were to remove a block from this one, would it then take one block from there and move it all the way down to make up for that block? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys could tell me. There we go. Oh, I like that. I like that. You know, there's some finishing touches we could probably make along here. Maybe we can kind of bring in these blocks like that, just to kind of carve in a rock a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We've got some extra smooth stone. I've got some more cooking anyway. But we can just carve that in a little bit. I think that actually makes a nicer look a little bit. Kind of feels like the chests are kind of carved into the rock along here. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll cover that up. If we need to do maintenance or anything, we can always come back here and do that. But for the most part, I like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that so far. There's a few small little details I would like to get to, but let's keep things moving on here, and let's work on the staircase a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we kind of maybe cut out that piece right there. Move it up to there, and then let's see. Let's put a piece here. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. And we'll work on kind of getting this piece settled over here. And then, of course, we'll add some more detail pieces in here. There we go. Let's see. If we place that will create a full slab, so we don't want that. So something like this would be perfect. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we got kind of a nice little natural staircase leading down to the bottom here. Small little details here and there will look good like this. There we go. Just carry on the same material from our stairs down to here. I think that looks nice like so. Okay, and now let's grab out some andesite and let's carve in here, just adding that extra detail. Always add that extra detail. Small refined details like this make the build and make it just look a little more special. Make it just a smidge bit more special. There we go. And just show you that you went the extra mile a little bit in your build. There we go. Even though this is a basement, nobody's ever going to really see it that often. But at least you went the extra mile, and there's some small little details like that, like so. And yeah, so let's try not to fall in holes anymore. There we go. And looking super fancy. I would like to carve into this wall, but of course that breaks into where our track is. So can't quite do that. And then this little corridor back here brings you out into where the minecart setup is. I would like to jazz it up in here a little bit more, clean it up, but for the most part, at least there's an access for maintenance and different things like that. But let's head over here real quick. All right, let's grab out our item frames. Boom, bam, bada, bam. There we go, looking fancy. We'll grab out a dirt block. Nice, nice. I like that. I like that a lot. There we go. Haha, put that in there for fun. And gravel. Of course, I don't have a piece of gravel, but the gravel, oh no, I do have gravel. I have way too much gravel. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. So the three kind of pointless materials that we're going to get a lot of in the mines can go right there, looking super snazzy. Haha, I love it. Look at our vault. It's really coming along. So let me put some final touches on this and let me catch my breath once again. A little bit out of breath today, unfortunately, but let me do some more detail work and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. And I put the final touches on the build inside the caves and they're looking super fancy. The only thing left to do here is to work on our gate. So I'm still trying to decide what I want to do for an official entrance to this particular area. A piston door is appealing, but I don't know. I kind of like just the standard kind of gate. It kind of hangs down right here. Maybe not that right particular piece right there, but you know, something like that. I like that idea of having this kind of, the gates are kind of open to the vault right here. I think that's kind of cool. Let's see here. Let me just put this along here. I think that'll look really nice. There we go. And then you kind of walk through here. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Yeah, I like that. But anyway, here's the build from today. So when we're done here, we open this up, we send our, our rock in there, we send our dirt and our gravel. We've got this all built up here, like the miners have come in here and chiseled away at all the little details there into the rock, looking super fancy. And for some reason now I have 27 buttons, which I should have only made just a couple, but you can just add, a little detail like that, just a little bit of extra detail like that looks super fancy. But yeah, let's take a look inside. So we have this cool little cave built in here. Just little things like that. We can kind of open it up to make it look a little nicer. But I've added some detail on the walls. I love these little gravel pits as you kind of step down the gravel along there. It looks kind of nice. And of course, here's the chest. I put a little bit of cobblestone in here. It's working really well. And yeah, so let's head back up there. And I want to show you one last thing before we go here. I like these. We took a little a stair and placed it like that to look like the gravel's kind of rolling off the hill there. And on this side over here, it looks like it's kind of crumbled into there, but looking super fancy. We've got our ability to call and send minecarts to here with all the good stuff, takes it to our main storage room. And of course here for all of our cobblestone and our dirt and our gravel needs, we can do a mass kind of cold storage where we just kind of put it away and not deal with it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. It was a blast making those particular videos in here where we built the minecart system and the storage area. I think these are going to be super useful within the world and hopefully in your world too. So if you've made these, definitely let me know if you've built these in your own world and send me a picture on Twitter. Take a screenshot, send it to me on Twitter. And yeah, so until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you later.